That is you, Ron. You want to just mute yourself quickly, please?
Oh yeah, because I'm typing to Melissa. Sorry, Brendan.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, because I'm typing to Melissa. Sorry.
All good. Welcome to Deadpan Dope, Beanie Blessings. I am Deadpan Lizzie. We are here tonight with Terry Stewardson, Ron Mark Thompson, and Christopher Moore, who are a part of the Word is Right and Red or Green Book team. Tonight we're going to start out with just a general open mic, and then we might do some prompts. Sorry, I'm hearing an echo. Tonight we're going to start out with general open mic. Hearing an echo from my own computer. Sorry about that. All right. So first up to the mic, I'll bless the space. Why not? I will read from my new book, Kunda Beanie, a book of haikus. And I will read a couple of the 9x9 haikus. It also reads as a diary, nervous breakdown diary, because I went through one of those. It's real. We got to talk about our mental health. The first poem I'm going to read is from February 10th, 2022. It's called Respect Your Elders. We donned black, purple, and white t-shirts for homecoming weekend as paint dry on flat boards with splotches of crimson, black, purple, and white, not complimenting each other in the slightest, but bringing smiles and happiness to our adolescents, almost adult faces and souls, to preach then to the underclassmen to respect us, the senior class, but more appropriately, 12th graders who think we were hot shit, but still so much more to learn as we respect the wiser ones. And I'll just read. This one's from February 19th. It's entitled, I wish the hard times would go with the waves. You can tell by the currents where you will end up and what is stopping you from living instead of feeling stuck in a vortex that is congested and full of grayish black dust and wood, ships making it harder for you to breathe in the good times so you can blow away the crappy bullies who harm you, but teach you to stand up and advocate for what you need presently. So they're two 9x9 haikus, poetry styles I created, Kunda Beanie. If you want to learn more, you can check out our Word is Right page, Red or Green Book, Red, READ, all on Instagram, or me, ES_Strauss. And we're going to go with who entered the space first. So on deck, we have Tara Stewardson, and she's also part of the 15 Red or Green Books and Touching Tongues anthology. Her book, Chameleon Chronicles, is out now, and she is on deck. But up now, we like to call him the unsung hero of our community. He is a producer and poet and artist with the New York Poets Cafe and Bronx community here in New York City. Please welcome my friend and fellow artist, Ron Mark Thompson.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I appreciate you. And if anyone has not yet bought Elizabeth's new poetry book or the Word is Right anthology out loud, please go ahead and do so. It's two wonderful books. I know Elizabeth is going to repeat all the info a little later in the program. And the reason I'm talking, because I'm quickly looking for my poem that I wrote. Give me 1 second. I actually just wrote that 2 days ago at the New York Poets Cafe at the Writers Retreat, which is usually hosted by La Brewer, but this past Sunday it was a guest facilitated by Amanda Villanueva. And the writing prompt was in order for us to survive, something has to die, so obviously that could have been taken any way, as needed. So what I wrote is the following. Here we go. For me to move past my trauma and my fears, to forget the sadness that consumed me throughout the years. My tears had to stop. They needed to vanish. No one cared for them anyway. I wanted them to vanish. I had to bid my anxieties a full goodbye. I had to tell the voices in my head to die. They were those which kept my hurt. They kept making me go into the past to revert. Indeed, I had to reboot myself to survive in order to succeed and emerge alive. I had no choice but to learn to walk and to fight so I could be happy and march into the sunlight. And that's the end. And I'm sorry it was a little bit gloomy, but in the second round, when Elizabeth gives us a prompt, I'll promise to be a little bit more cheerful. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.
I love the gloomy poetry. Thank you for sharing
Yeah, it was
that. I'm
great.
glad. Yeah, it was really lovely. I hope to hear you read that in person eventually. And thank you for sharing that. I'm glad it was a nice day on Sunday. I will make it to the writers' retreat eventually. Sometimes Sunday I just kind of hunker down. Anything you'd like to promote you have coming up? We had a lot coming at the Poetry Cafe, I know, at the near weekend.
Yeah, personally, I don't have any events coming up or any features or any Bronx Autumn Fun Hub program. I'm still hoping to get some in before the summer ends. So in lieu of there is one personal coming up toward the end of the month, the last Tuesday of the month, which I believe is August 25th or 26th. I will be guest hosting the online karaoke. By Fincabulary, and the theme for that one will be end of summer hits. So if you guys can make it, please come out for this. And as Elizabeth already mentioned, I also happen to work at the New York Poets Cafe. Elizabeth is one of our very constant, recurring customers and audience members. Always supports us. Comes to every hybrid open mic, comes to every karaoke. Some slam poetry or the Women's Orator Wednesdays. For me personally, I work at the Wednesday Slam, which is every Wednesday except the first Wednesday of the month, which is so cool. I learn so much, I get so much inspired by there. And next weekend on August 13 will be the first year anniversary of the hybrid open mic, which I remember Elizabeth and we were there at the very first one last year ago,
I can't believe it's been a year. That's the first time I ever
Mhm.
properly
Right.
performed in that space.
And that was also your first time you performed in person at any in-person
No,
open,
no,
right?
because we'd done the Wild Poets before.
Right.
We'd done the I had done open mics previously, but not in the most famous poetry cafe in the world. So when Advocate, I had moved my pool party, and when Advocate was like, "Oh, you moved your pool party, will you be one of the 10 to do it?" I said, "Oh my God, I'd be honored." And yeah, it just started a journey, a beautiful journey of our community and spoken word. And I can't believe it's been a year. I will be there on the 13th, like always. I've only not done karaoke once because I ditched y'all for a woman, but not currently in the States. So I will be there. I think it's 90s themed. Paul Conqueso is our karaoke host and master. He's my brother. I love him so much. Hi, Paul. It's 90s theme. So I'm gonna be singing some Bare Naked Ladies. It's one of my favorite 90s bands. And yeah, I'll probably, I don't think I'm gonna read poetry, but I think I'm gonna read my editor's note from out loud, which is essentially an essay. Because it doesn't have to be poetry. Monday nights are specifically poetry at the New Eureka on our online mic. But at hybrid, it's just a general open mic. So bring your essays, bring your music, bring your poetry, bring your visual art. We love to come see it August 13th at hybrid, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the famous New York Poets Cafe. And you said you're doing a different karaoke online. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that would be Fincabularies
Oh,
on karaoke, which is
oh
actually
yeah.
inspired the New York Poets Cafe to start their own in-person
Yes.
act. Yeah.
I love Fincabulary. I'm a regular at karaoke. Go check that out. What was the date for that again?
That's it's always on the last Tuesday of the month, which I'm going to tell you, like, I think it's the 26th or the 25th. One second, one, two, three. I'm just pulling it up on my computer here. Technology is not as
And
fast as.
what's the theme you said?
The theme is end of summer songs. So any summer song, how we can close it to summer. And you know what? I was wrong about the date. The last Tuesday of this month is the 30th, August 30th. So
Oh,
thanks for
literally like the
asking
last
me.
day of August. Okay. Well, go check that out. Fincabulary. It's Finn Bell on IG. I love Trisha so much. She does a ton for our community. I will be there as long as I'm around. I always enjoy karaoke. So we'll hear a little more from Ron later. We might do some prompts and pankus. But speaking of karaoke, on deck we have Christopher Moore. And on coming up to the mic now, she's my favorite person to sing Stevie Wonder songs with. If anyone ever
Well, the
asked me to sing
sunshine of my life.
Aw, you are one of the sunshines in my life too. So please welcome. She's part of the Fierce 15, our Redder Green Book family. I'm sure she'll be at Poetpalooza this Saturday. And please buy her book, The Chameleon Chronicles. I just read it a couple weeks ago, and it's a gorgeous book of poetry. So please welcome my friend, my favorite person to belt karaoke with and Stevie Wonder with, Cherry Rose Jurtson.
Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Wow, what kind of... Okay, Marissa.
Doing facials here at The Word Is Right.
We're teaching her how to do masks for the first time.
That's fun. Self-care, right, y'all?
Okay. I am not an evil bitch. As some may have adopted as their truth, still I am sorry for whatever gave you that impression. I analyze, ponder, speak about my truth, your truth, society's version, the one I have the most trouble with, the tainted kind, probably comes from years of tiptoeing around, trying not to say or do the wrong thing, and still condemned, sent to virtual prison of the mind, a life sentence. I do not live in that place of repression. Despite that, my truth is that I am not an evil bitch. Don't let the facts sway the verdict. They already made up their mind and dismissed the jury. So that's that one. And I have a couple like other ones
Did
that I did.
Did someone call you that? Because if anyone's calling Cherry Rose Jurtson an evil bitch, they gotta answer to me.
I don't know. I just like some things have happened, some weird things that have happened to me of lately that I can't explain. So I figure, let me just write that as a rebuttal because I don't really know what the hell's going on. And I'm probably never going to find it. I'm probably never going to find out.
Anyone that's talking trash about my favorite person to sing karaoke with, Beanie God's going to unleash some wrath on you.
That's my answer to what,
and the haters are just jealous. That's what I think, because people have called me a narcissist, people have called me a bitch, people have called me much worse, and I'm like, why? Because I can wake up in the morning, get myself out of bed, and, tie my shoes. No, she's not. She's a brilliant artist. She's a good person. She does so much for our community. So no one talks shit about my favorite karaoke singer.
Yeah, I don't know if they're talking shit. I'm just saying, in case, there is any shit talk, that's my answer. Okay. Here's my next one. Say something stupid. Go ahead. Say anything because you don't have an original thought of your own. Say something stupid. Are you just repeating after me? Are you just repeating after me? Are you just repeating everything I say? Repeating my thoughts, my views back to me? Make me think you're listening? Or are you just repeating after me? No? Keep nodding your head as I'm speaking to make me think that you're following along in the conversation. Did you lose the psalm in your own song? No, because you never had your own song. And then there is another small piece I did in Amanda's workshop. In my darkest moments, I know I can call on you, my rock. You don't ask for anything back from me. You stay steady and true. You represent strength, hardened by the elements, by the wind and salty sea. I would come to tell you all my problems, lay them at your feet, and you quietly listen and support. It's sad that people can't be more like you. But a stone for a broken heart, imperfection is part of the human condition. When there's always a hidden agenda, why do you want, or what do you want in What do you want in return for your favor? My rock asks for nothing and is eternal, eternally waiting for me. So that's kind of like a love poem. I kind of really like that one that I just whipped out. And there's one other small one. If you don't mind, I'll just get it out of the way.
Go for it.
Okay, this was a prompt from Amanda, which was, what is the difference between blessing and luck? I always said I didn't believe in luck, and I still say it, even though you may hear me say the words, if seemingly appropriate to the occasion. Being blessed is when good things continue to come your way, and sometimes in the most dire of circumstances. You need to meet my husband to understand what I mean. No, I don't know why I can't see my writing tonight, but it's driving me crazy. Okay, no negativity affects him. He smiles most of the time. He keeps life simple, even when his wife is having a fit. He is my even keel in the stormy sea. He can find his way out because he's blessed. And there is a blessing on him by the hand of God. To say this is just being lucky would denounce that blessing. And that is something I never want to do. Luck is a coincidence. His blessing is his destiny.
Those are really gorgeous. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm glad you did such good work with Amanda in these workshops. Check out Terry Rose on IG, and that Instagram handle is in her book, The Chameleon Chronicles. Yep, buy it if you haven't. Also, you can join her and me and many other artists at Poetpalooza this weekend, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August 7th, right here with The Word is Right. It's going to feature all the authors who are part of the anthologies and solo books of Marissa Prado, who's here tonight, our executive producer and our publisher, doing some self-care for herself. It's going to be our just celebrating each other and our art and our books. And then we're going to bring that to New York City pretty much for the Poetry Festival the weekend of September 11th, where we're all going to get to meet her. Because, Ron and me and Terry have met. I've met Christopher, but Marissa, we'll be meeting Marissa in person for the first time. So thank you, Terry. We'll hear from you when we do the prompt later. If Marissa wants to read, she's on deck. You can, okay. But coming up to the mic now, he just came from a feature. He is one of our hosts here at The Word is Right. You can catch his show with his new background, his new logo, which I really like. More poetry every second and fourth Wednesday of the month, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, just a general open mic. Please welcome my friend and colleague, Christopher Moore.
Thank you, Lizzie. Very much appreciative. Yeah, because I came from an open mic, my throat is kind of not that good from speaking. So I won't be reading tonight, but if I could just say one thing, for the next More Poetry coming up on August 10th, I have a feature poet from New Jersey. Arsene is the name of the poet. Her book is really good. Her poems are excellent. So if you're free on August 10th, check it out, 7:30 Eastern Time. And for the next one in September, I actually got Elise Versella for September 14th, I think that is.
You're my poetry wife.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Marissa.
Lisa, they featured together. It was awesome.
She's
Awesome.
Wonderful. I've met Elise in person. She is a ray of sunshine. She's a brilliant poet. Buy her books. They're amazing.
Yeah, I have her.
Put it down.
I have her book. It was When Wolves Become Birds. That one was really good. I like that one.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, and she's got more coming out. She's my poetry wife. I love her so much. I think I get to see her in a couple weeks. Actually, she'll make the trip down from New Jersey. I think because she's coming to the block party for the New Rican, so I'm excited. But also, Ron, can adults go in the bouncy house, or is that just for like children?
That is a good question. I'll have to find out and get back to you about that one.
It's like I'm just saying, you know what we do outside of the cafe in the backyard?
But it won't be the backyard, no, that'll be the street, the bouncy
No,
house.
I'm saying you know what we do in the backyard and outside the cafe. So like we might not be able to not help ourselves
Right.
going
As
into
long
the
as you
bouncy
take
house
those
under the
things,
influence of all this poetry.
yes, yes, you never know. I think as long as I think, isn't it the rule with bouncy houses that take off your shoes, that way nobody goes in with their street shoes, in the bouncy house. But
But
I'll
is
find.
there, yeah. I mean, I won't go in the bouncy house if it's just for like minors and children. But if adults can play around in that thing and jump and get the zoomies out, I'm not against that option. I haven't been in a bouncy house in a very long time, so when I saw that they were doing that, it just got me very excited. Yeah, a bunch of poets in a bouncy house. There's a prompt.
I was just wondering exactly. Yeah. That's
Anyway, if she wants to read, Marissa Proud, our executive producer, would you like to?
Okay. It's true. Like, I don't know when the last time was I had a mask, but and I'm just out of the gym, and my daughter's like, "Show me how to do this mask," and I was like, well, "Let me take a shower," and then I was like, "Let me just do it, and then we'll take a shower." Right? Self-care, y'all. So yeah, Lizzie's right. Just yeah. I don't know when the last time was I did this. So my book is coming out this summer, Butterflies and Lies. It really is an incredible book. It's just so much is in it. So I'll read a few pieces from this. Issa, can you mute your thing, please? All right, I'll read this piece. I like this piece a lot. It's called Let's Go Lobos. I cannot think of anywhere else I would rather be than with you. But you are already gone. When you leave, the lobos come to gnaw on my spongy bones. They pick at what's left of my right to live or die. Right to die for poets should be a thing. Terminal velocity of poetry is a real condition. I would have donated my autograph to that dotted line a lifetime ago, even before you. Blowflies still walk the line you left, chalk outline of my corpse, mangled by vultures and thieves. I reach for you still, after death, and hope, and love. You decided to slay another dragon lady waiting on a miracle. Might as well wait for that generational change to come down the chain gang of rape revival in stride with every gospel line. God dispels spells of these dicks I gotta grind against just to find my shape of water that breaks each time, bathed in anointed, annoying blank pages. They scream at me. They criticize me. They tell me how ugly I am, how I should wear my stretched out skin in baby making days made out of aluminum, made by man but never with man, never loved. So I want to apologize for loving you. You are the empty space between what I really think and what I say. I am willing to live and die by you. I freely hand over the hammer and plead you take a swing. Put me out of my misery, since I know nothing of how to navigate the negotiations of my heart. How do I talk myself out of silence and into help? For you never thought I would be gone, and I never thought you would just be another poet predator statistic, preying on the remnants of what used to be a woman. Thank you. And since Lizzie's not here, I'll read another one. Scroll down and find something, like maybe something I haven't really read all that much. I'm trying to read more and more from this book. I really love it. This book is pretty Okay,
I'm here, but you're more than welcome to continue to read.
I'll do this one. I like this one. This was a writing prompt about article of clothing, and I think I did this in Guerrilla Poets. It's titled Outside In. I have come home from an expired day. Cannot quite reach around. My T-Rex arms thrash on my back, strain to unclasp this bra. From my back against the wall, I pull at it. I yank at it. It yells at me that I will never be able to breathe easy again. I've swallowed myself back down into myself, a measurement of protection, perhaps. Still the scales of my mind slide up and down this wind chime chest, hollowed out beast bones, ribs whip wind into song like naked winter willow trees. Birds perch on the outside of this rib cage. I reach for them as they fly away to some safe place, still yet to discover. See, I stockpile sorrows, since there is nowhere else to put them. Stashed away in place of a heart, treasure chest lungs full of shiny, golden, broken dreams. Screaming steam from the kettle of my throat that was strangled quiet so long ago. See, breathing is my currency to security. Each word, each roll of the tongue, lick of the lip, volume, cadence, rhythm of survival inflating my balloon chest, and I still cannot rip off this bra. Get the fuck off me already! I scream out in frustration, tears mount, a rescue body slumps over. Should I give up again? Every night is the same insane struggle to get free. Get out of this body trap, booby trap, trapped seedling squirming for sunshine. I toss another shiny, golden, broken dream to the offering of tomorrow, if I even make it that far.
Yeah, fuck bras. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That blasted bra.
Damn bra.
I love bras because like I love bras as a runner because like I need that support.
Sports
but
bras are different. Like I love
bras,
sports bras, but
there's no bra right now. I'm Beanie God braless.
there you go. Oh, it's alliteration. It must be.
It's like I must be a poet or something.
You must be a poet.
I think that actually poets are chosen. I think God reaches down and taps us and chooses who blesses. That's what I truly believe, that God chooses poets to give that gift. Yeah, I do think that. Well, thank you. Buy her book.
And yes, I just put the list of who's reading for Poet Palooza on the event page. There's 29 readers so far, plus me, so 30. There's 30 people already signed up to read, but there's 2 more slots available.
I think I'm reading. Yeah, I think I'm reading around 3 or something. Yeah,
I'll be
reading. I'm reading from all 3 books. I'll be reading from Touching Tongues, from Kunda Beanie, and I will finally get to meet Out Loud next week. They got mailed to Long Island. I haven't been able to go home yet. So I'm in Manhattan, but I will meet them next week. And I think I'm going to read, as much as I love the essays I put in the book, I want to read, and I'll read it next time we have hybrid at note to my editor's note, because it's really important that people are familiar with the Ring of Keys moments, in that moment where you recognize your right parts of your identity or your whole identity. Because it'll save lives, at least for the queer community, or you never know. So buy Marissa's book, Butterflies and Lies. Also, Conversations with Grief. Check out more with The Word Is Right Here. She is our executive.
Gun Violence Anthology.
And Gun Violence Anthology.
Now my face is way too big.
It's a great name, though. American Graveyard. Is that what it's right? American Graveyard.
Yeah, so Alexis Garcia, VexLex, she featured last Saturday. She submitted. She was one of the first to submit, and I didn't name the anthology. I figured I would wait to see what the submissions were like and then pick one of the titles. Vexlex was one of the first to submit, and her title is American Graveyard. So I emailed her and I asked her if we could use that title for the book, and she said yes. Of course, she'll get full props for it in the book for the usage of the title. But there, with 100 submissions, it's so much that I pulled out all the artwork, and it's in a separate. We're gonna do a separate full color.
Well, Well, you and I have had the conversation that this is the first anthology that Red or Green Books is putting out and publishing that it doesn't limit identity, because which is great that we have Touching Tongues, which is I'm a part of that. Cherish, Jerritson, and Marissa, we're all part of that. With 31 brave female identifying artists, which is an women's erotic anthology. So for that, you do have to identify as female. And then for Out Loud, of course, as much as we love our allies, and there will be more of that in the future for allies, I wanted to make sure there was an anthology out there that just featured LGBTQ artists, because to be honest, I rarely see anthologies that actually do just solely have queer people. There it is. Beautiful Out Loud cover by Shane Maynor of Guerrilla Poets, designed that, threw my Fanku on there. Because many, not that I don't love allies, but many anthologies that are about LGBTQ issues do feature allies. It's important you hear it from people who do identify as queer people. So for the American Graveyard, it doesn't matter what your identity is. It's just people talking about this very important issue. We've had way too many shootings in my lifetime and everyone's lifetime. Parents shouldn't have to receive a phone call that their children lost their lives. We can't have it anymore. I know there's a support your senator or support your governor.
So we're doing a sponsor a senator project. Yeah. So the book retails at $25, which is quite generous because each volume is going to be up to 150 pages. So they're going to be thick books. I mean, it's the same as the Out Loud anthology, same as Touching Tongues. It'll be up to 150 pages and only $25. So it's a great deal. But for 15, so for $10 less, you can pay, and we will send a book to a U.S. state senator, and it's completely anonymous. We'll ship it for you. There's 102 state senators. If you go to the website to the shop, you can actually purchase from that specific state. On the website, there's a scan. You can scan the code, and it'll just take you to it'll cue you to just, it's 15 flat. There's no shipping, no tax, nothing extra. So for me, I'm like, it's $10 cheaper, and you don't even have to do it. So I think everyone should be at least sponsoring one book. If everybody in our community sponsors a book, then every state senator will have one.
Absolutely. So thank you for putting that out there, Marissa, for Evergreen Books. Thank you, Vexlex, for your poem and for featuring.
Since we're talking about YouTube, yesterday and today I got the majority of our past videos up onto YouTube. I still have to do. Now I have not done any of Nick P's, so Nick's gonna have to do his. I created him a playlist so he can upload his videos to YouTube and do that. So Christopher Moore, I know you're in the house. More poetry with Christopher Moore, recording it and uploading it to YouTube. Same login and password as everything else. But that way, it's a way to get your work out there. We're going to start looking at monetizing YouTube, but we need to be doing this. Lizzie's the only one who does it. So,
well, yeah, I guess people are getting bored of watching Deadpan Dope on the Word Is Right channel, because I am the only one apparently that was putting it up. But I just do it like after we go.
Well, we had Rainbow Table Talk up for a little while, and we had some of my shows were up there. But
anything I'm a part of was up there, correct?
Mostly it was all Deadpan Dope, which is great. The rest of us are just slacking, and we need to get our shit together. Now
I was gonna say no, go ahead.
We have Maureen Medina's show, Chanson's got his haiku workshop. We got Christopher Moore. Garage Poets can plug in now also to our YouTube and upload to our YouTube. There's a lot of networking that we have here to be able to do to to utilize this YouTube channel.
Also, y'all, it's not hard. Like, as soon as the live feed cuts off for this, I automatically, while I'm eating dinner and having a cup of tea, I just download the video from Facebook. 'Cause it's faster than downloading it from the cloud off of Zoom. It just takes about 3 seconds off Facebook. Takes about 15 minutes to download to YouTube, and then it's done. And then I go to bed. So
We did so many specialty shows. We had the 9/11 show. We had we did Rocky Horror Poetry Show. We did the New Year's Eve show. We did the anniversary show. We did Black History Month. I mean, we've done so many specialty shows here. I mean, I know because I've been here for them. But like, you know what I mean? It's you forget because you just keep trucking with the next thing. I know, if Ron ever wants to do a pop-up open mic, he can pop his stuff up onto the YouTube channel. Otherwise, you got to be present for his workshops and on time.
yeah. No, well, I'm a professional stage manager. That's why all my shit goes up quickly. I just follow the rules. Sorry, Ron, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. Yeah, workshops I don't put on Facebook Live because I want you to be present for those, But yeah, anything open mic, a panel discussion, which Deadpan Lizzie, did in the past. I'm looking for. I know, Marissa, you're also going to stream the Sunday event with all with the poets. Is that also going to stream?
All of the RGB shows are up on YouTube as well. So the poets, the book launch is up there as well. The Out Loud anthology launch is up there on the YouTube channel as well. So yeah, all the RGB. I got to do a playlist for Red or Green Books. She's the mini exorcist.
But I'm gonna dance with her.
Oh my God, you should read her shirt. Watch. Show Lizzie what your shirt says. Well, it's backwards, but
thou something.
Gotta get closer. Move your hair so she can.
Thou shall not try.
Mess. It says, "Thou shalt not." Oh, sorry. Thou shalt not try me. Mood 24/7. Thou shalt not try me. Yeah.
That's my mood 24/7.
Yeah. The hormonal 12-year-old then.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Are you a perpetually hormonal 12-year-old? See, Lizzie hasn't outgrown it. Oh, okay. Let me go.
I have the temperament of a 12-year-old this summer, pretty much.
These kids, man. All right. Get out of here.
Anyway, buy her book, Butterflies and Lies, Conversations with Grief. She is our executive producer here at Waters Right. She is our publisher at Red or Green Books. She's going to be at the New York Poetry Festival with all of us, with many surprises to come in September, and I'm going to finally get to squeeze the shit out of her, face mask or not.
I'm so excited.
I know. It's only a couple weeks. It's like 1 month.
Give me one of those erasers. So we were doing shopping. We were doing school supply shopping yesterday, right? And look what I found. Give me one of these. Oh my God.
Did you say school shopping? It's like August.
Look at these. Look, they're erasers. They're erasers. They're rainbow erasers. And guess how much they were?
$1.
No. 20 cents each.
Yeah.
So I bought a hell of a lot of these. What's the other thing that oh, you didn't see my earrings. Did you? Did you see my touching tongues earrings?
No.
Oh, Lizzie! Hang on.
I mean, I can assume.
Didn't she have a picture of that up that she posted? I remember seeing something of them.
There is so much shit that comes to my Instagram that I don't even like. Between the most of the
I do remember hearing.
Most of the stuff that comes up on my Instagram is the New Rican and like when Paul posts about raccoons.
So Liz made me a bunch of earrings. So I have the touching tongues earrings, and she made me some that are dual-sided. So it has touching tongues on one side, and then it has out loud on the other. But look how cool.
Aww, very cute.
These are the hard plastic kind that she made me.
Should I replace my nipple piercing with that and just walk around the festival like?
Do you want me to make you? I can make you one. If you like, I can make.
No. I was kidding, but no, I gotta keep the bar in for like a while because it's still healing, and I'd rather not have that hang off my breast, so I'll just keep the two silver balls on.
So I'm gonna bring some earrings to sell while I'm there. Also, she said some something about keychains. She could do like keychains. I was like, let's go. Some out loud and touching tongues. Yeah.
Yay, anthologies. All right. Well, check all that goodness out. Welcome, Jenny. Happy to have you here. She's a great supporter of our poetry and arts community. So to round out our night, because we're such an intimate group tonight, I'm going to give a Panku prompt, which I believe everyone in here is familiar with Pankus. Now you can either write a couple 9-word Pankus, you can do the 9x9, you can write half an epic Panku and finish it for later. It doesn't have to be a Panku, it can be any form of writing, but I'm just going to suggest a Panku given that's what I do. So I'm going to give a prompt of, well, you can do Poets in a Bouncy House if you want. Or the prompt I had thought of before that was ice cream sundaes. So I'll give y'all about 7 to 10 minutes to write. I'll put some music on.
And it's just a haiku?
Panku.
Oh.
You can write a haiku if you want.
A panku about Sundays.
Any kind of panku. There's Brian. Yeah, so I'll say it one more time. Hi, Brian. Welcome. If you have we're actually going to work on a prompt right now, Brian. So we're going to do any style of panku. You can be a haiku if you want, Marissa, but given I'm the panku person, we're going to do panku about, the prompt is ice cream sundaes. Okay, so I'll give you guys about 7 minutes to work and we'll read our poems to round out the night. All right, I'll put on some Jill Scott for y'all while you work. Or I guess you can, or they'll take it down. So, right? Yeah, Facebook will take it down. Oh, well, we'll sit in silence. Or if Brian, if you don't want to work on the prompt and you want to read a poem while they work, that's fine too. So 7 minutes, ice cream sundae, pankus, go.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's from Marissa. Is she still here or did she leave?
I don't know. I think she just went to go wipe off the face mask. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I can hear you. Go ahead.
I have a couple questions, just two. Where'd she go?
We're going to talk and we're going to write. That's how we're going to do it.
Did you give a prompt? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, I was saying, no, I gave a prompt. I said, we're going to take 5 to 7 minutes to work on a panku prompt. Ice cream sundaes, unless you really want to write about Poets in a Bouncy House or you want to write about both. But I thought ice cream sundaes would be a good prompt. Poetic license, so do whatever you want with it.
Right.
Got about 2 minutes left, friends. No pressure to share. Be happy to hear what everyone writes if they choose to. All right, friends, that's the timer. That was 7 minutes. We worked on some pyankus about ice cream sundaes. Would anyone like to share?
Okay, I'm finishing this last line. Hold, please.
No. Stand by.
I can share too.
Right, we'll go Marissa and then Terry and Christopher.
Oh, this is dirty. I'm gonna keep
Ryan
writing.
and Ron and Jenny want to share. They're of course welcome to.
I'm gonna turn this into something like I'm gonna do an epic panku, I think.
Oh boy.
30. Oh, and it's 14. All right, so cool. I at least got two. I got 14 lines so far. That's just fortuitous. I wasn't counting. Okay. You got me thinking of seriously salty Sunday church blowjobs in front of God. You got me thinking of my knees bent, hands praying, hands together praying, don't come yet, God. You got me thinking I need to go to church more often and beg for your salvation, salivation, salty dog revelations cause my clit to swell and ache. I want to be naked with you in church in the back row. I want to suck you off bad in the back row of church. I want to make you come hard all over my hands. Steady, Satan's calling. I haven't done anything erotic in a little while, so I'm excited for that. Let's go.
Yeah, if I can just say, again, compared to your erotica, mine is like a Sesame Street episode or something.
We're not comparing.
Erotica is a spectrum. We don't judge each other. This is a judgment-free zone. Erotica.
It was great.
And a lot, so much of the women's erotic anthology, it's all different, right? It's all different.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm excited that'll turn into an epic panku. And like I said, it's a judgment-free zone. Erotica is a spectrum. So don't be, no one be hard on themselves. But thank you for sharing that. I look forward to hearing what you do with 729 dirty words. All right. So we're going to go.
Why 729? Is that a number?
That's what an epic Kanku is.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. Got it.
You literally edited my book.
I know. But I don't think of it in terms of 729 words because the whole thing, I'm not, the whole thing was.
You don't have to turn it into 729 words by the end of the night.
Well, I have written an epic Kanku in one of yours. What I got just now was 98. So hey, I'm liking it.
Epic Kankus can take me from 10 minutes to 2 hours to write. So
okay, so question. The gun violence anthology is available for pre-order. No, not everyone just gets a copy. No, you get author copies, the same as the LGBTQ book, the same as the women's erotic anthology. There are author copies available that you can purchase at half the price of retail. The art book will be separate. If you're not in the art book, you will have to pay for that. If you are in the art book, you do not have to pay for that. I will consider if you want to buy them together at making them like a buy one get one free. I don't know. I have to look at see what the economics are. I have a sponsor for the art book, so as long as if we can sell through pre-orders enough to reimburse the sponsor, then I'm totally okay with doing it, both of them together for just the artists, for the authors. Otherwise, if you're not in the anthology, it'll be full price. But
Can you
be two separate prices?
Can you make me a price for your book, the gun anthology book, and the earrings if she's making those for sale?
Yeah. Yes, DM me. Are you in? Did you submit to the anthology, Terry Rose?
I did, yes.
Okay. If you're in the anthology, at least this first wave, and I won't know until the panel makes their decision on who's going to make the cut for the first volume.
All right. Well, you guys.
I know I'm in there. I know that.
You guys can offline it. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. Brian, did you have a question or did you want to go?
I wanted to read, but I don't want to break your mind.
Because you haven't read yet, I'm gonna switch up the order. So we'll go Brian, Terry Rose, Christopher, and then if Ron and Jenny want to read, they'll round us out for the evening, and we'll do the Beanie blessing. But happy to see you, Generalissimo. It's been a minute.
Oh, thank you very much, Lizzie. So I have 4 little Pankus. The Fundamentalist Church outlawed all ice cream on Sundays. And then I have another church one. The church held Sunday socials on first and third Sundays. And then I said, the Sunday had a banana splitting it in half. And then one more, without a cherry, a Sunday is not a Sunday.
Very nice. Very nice. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Brian. Was there a poem that wasn't a Panku you wanted to read tonight?
If I think about it, I'll after everyone goes, I'll think about it.
Okay. Yes, and I hope you enjoyed your Ribbons in the Sky sing-along surprise.
Oh my God, that was such a beautiful birthday present. Thank you both of you.
I felt that I missed your birthday party because I was in San Francisco.
Oh my God. You know what? We can't be everywhere. And I think San Francisco is a little more important than a birthday party. You were really, when you go somewhere like that and you have the opportunities you had there and you were spending time with friends.
It was fun. I want to move there one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, New York's getting boring.
Okay. And thank you very much, Lizzie.
Me and Terry Rose surprised Brian when we were at Findall Karaoke, actually, with Rivers in the Sky duet. Because it's one of my favorite Stevie Wonder songs and Brian's favorite. So we were happy to do that for him. Well, thank you for sharing, Brian. Check out, he's got a lot of stuff coming out. He's got his own book, Frederick Green Books. He'll be at Poetpalooza. He'll be at the New York City Poetry Festival. He's got every first and third Monday of the month, Cafe Generalissimo at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here in the Words Right, which is another great open mic we host here. All right, on deck, we got Chris, and now we're going to hear my favorite karaoke partner, Tara Rose.
So, and for the prompt, creamy, sweet, velvety texture, lap dances over the top. Cherry on tongue tie the stem into a knot. He said he was an expert with his tongue, later realizing he had no choice because of micro penis. Regretting ever letting this abuser lick anywhere. Is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, me, lick me anywhere. Looking lovingly at the suggestive shapes of my vegetables. Reminding me of the, what? Oh, reminding me of the stuckness of a strawberry suctioned. Fearing smaller items hidden away forever in sensitive places.
I want you to read that at the cafe or at the poetry festival when you come.
I'm gonna read this at the erotic because I'm gonna feature there. And so I've been looking, trying to find my kind of leaning towards erotic pieces.
Moist Mondays. Oh yeah, you're doing Moist Mondays. Check, that's another show we have here every other Monday. So check that out.
I have 2 more and then I'm done. Spring fever burns deep within my nether regions, steaming.
Nice.
Fill the aching places throbbing, recalling yearning of puberty.
Oh, puberty. I don't miss
puberty.
Awful. Well, I love those pankus. They were wonderful. Check her out on Moist Mondays. When she features Marissa Prada, who is here, hosts that every other Monday. It does not go live because of the content, but it's a fun time. Thank you for sharing, Terry. Buy her book, as I said, The Chameleon Chronicles, and check her out with the rest of us at Poetpalooza Saturday at 2 p.m.
Sunday.
Wait.
It's Sunday, August 7th. And it is because Saturday we have Carolyn Robinson, and she's going to be double featuring. So my time. LOL. I think crap. What was the time I put in there? I believe it is Eastern time.
Oh, it is Sunday. Okay, Sunday at 2 p.m. Yep. Glad that I have that in my calendar.
Yeah, it's Eastern time. That it starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, and in fact, Gigi Arcadia just asked me if she could take the last 7 o'clock slot. So I'm very happy about that. That is filled. So we have so far 2 to 7 p.m. filled with everyone. 10 minutes, and each of them have 10 minutes. Coolio. Yeah.
Great. All right. On deck, if he wants to share, is Ron, and up to mic now is Christopher.
Okay. I was inspired by Poets in a Bouncy House, so I made this one. Poe bounced off Yeats as Shakespeare jumped to sonnets.
That is brilliant. I love it. The poetic license. We do what we want with it. Oh, I love it. Was there another Panku, or is that it?
No, that's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Chris. Check out him at The Word Is Right here. More poetry.
Can I make a suggestion? I think Chris ought to do one of those 9-line pankus with 9 different situations with different poets in them. So you have
that would be awesome.
You could have a bouncy house. You could have a plate. You can have a wet and wild slide. You could do all different things with them.
Maybe he'll do that for Poetpalooza. Maybe he can be like the extra last slot, and he'll do like a little toast if Marissa's listening. Yeah.
I'm
All
down
right.
for whatever you guys do. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I kind of like that. All right, Ron, did you want to share your Panku?
Yes, so it's not a perfect penku, but most lines are 9-ish words. So it's the 4 that counts, right? You know, so it's close to.
That's okay.
So here I wrote to the second prompt, ice cream sundaes, because I love ice cream. I scream for ice cream on a Sunday. Yes, I yell. But I wanted it on a Tuesday and Thursday as well. Some people say ice cream is only for the hot months in the summer. Guess what? I eat it all year long. Blame the addictive sugar. What a bummer. I scream for ice cream. I want it so badly, you see. Even a poet needs energy from cream. So we become free. That's the end.
Energy from cream. Yes, let's go.
That was the quote. I loved it. That's the quote of the night. I love it. See, it's summer ice cream. That's where my brain went. There you go. I love it. Thank you, Ron.
You're
Our
welcome.
unsung hero of our community, doing everything for us for the New York Poets Cafe and here at Word is Right. He just added more events for Deadpan Dope for me while we were here because I couldn't figure it out. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and maybe we'll bounce around in a bouncy house on August 20th. I don't know. Maybe he'll be able to pull some strings. I don't know. If not, I'll still love you.
Yes, if we don't, we're still gonna make it a day, you know. So
I'm just saying you can't like have a bunch of poets around a bouncy house and not expect us to be ridiculous.
I know. I mean, it's meant for the families of the community and when they bring their kids. But you're right. Hey, we're gonna be there too, you know. So
If I wear Marissa's daughter's shirt, can I be a 12-year-old?
Yeah, no, I like you just the way you are. Don't go back.
You want my salty 31-year-oldness?
Oh no, I'll take that all day. You got a reason when you're 31. You can be as salty as you want when you get to 31. You're 12. Yeah. No.
Just a dry 31-year-old who's passed out from the
No,
exhausted.
don't say dry. That's not. No.
But dry in like the best way. When you meet me, you're not gonna. I'm not deadpan in person. You can ask Terry and Ron and Brian. I'm not. It's just how I read my poetry. But you'll see it in person.
I'm sure it'll be great. We'll be like bicycling, pedaling together in Central Park. It'll be great. I'll be like, I need the electric bike.
I'm a nice Jewish girl. I don't ride a bike. I'm a nice Jewish girl. I don't ride a bike around New York City. My mother will have a heart attack.
Yeah, I feel the same.
I rode a scooter once and fell, and that was enough for me to. I like to walk, and that's fine. I take the subway and the bus if I need to, and I walk, and occasionally I drive. But no bikes and scooters for me. Maybe Shane will ride a bike with you around Central Park.
yeah, Central Park. That I would suggest. You know, if you don't drive anywhere else, the safest place, drive around with Marissa in Central Park. You know.
Yeah, but see, the bicyclists, the cyclists, and the runners, we don't get along in New York City, but they do in San Francisco. They actually get along, and it was nice. But here we don't, because we all kind of, even though they're running paths, we kind of crisscross into other paths, and it's like, it's not good. So we're very moody towards each other every day. But anyway, thank you for sharing that, Ron. I'll see you tomorrow, actually. But yes. I'm gonna read Touching Tongues at the New York Women's Night, but I don't have my copy with me here, so Ron is graciously letting me borrow his copy so I can actually read it.
I'm gonna have to bring my copy to New York because Terry signed my copy, I think. But Marissa, I gotta get all the other chicks to sign it for me.
Yeah, we'll sign it for you. What did you say, Marissa?
Lizzie, Eva was asking if she could show you one of her pictures, one of her drawings, and you could tell her what you thought of it.
Sure.
I'm also debating on whether to keep like the peace sign or just the normal.
I can't hear her.
She's debating whether to keep the peace sign or like change the arm.
Oh. I like it.
Oh.
Very
Wow,
cool.
is that like anime?
Kind of.
Kinda.
She drew a picture of me.
It doesn't have the beanie.
She got a third arm.
It doesn't have a beanie.
Maybe that's the third tit.
So,
I don't know.
So I'm wondering if I should keep the peace sign.
I like the.
Look at her eyes. Look
Is
at
that
the
what
eyes.
I say, is that what happens when you take your glasses off?
That's what happens
I have strabismus, so when I go to the eye doctor and they dilate me, I get like cross-eyed and a lazy eye. But the glasses have corrected it for the past 29 years because I've been wearing glasses since I was 2. So, but I like it. I wish I had a third arm with all the stuff, watching my language because there's a child in the room, all the stuff I do. And I passed out from heat exhaustion today, so I was sure I looked a little cross-eyed. I got my Pedialyte. See, that's why I'm a 12-year-old. I got my Pedialyte. It's fine.
Have you done the liquid IV stuff yet?
No, I have this. I'm okay.
It's a electrolyte packet. It's an electrolyte packet.
Middle
Okay.
down.
No, I like the drawing though, and I like the peace sign. I need more peace in my life.
You do this. Like this.
I'm definitely very skilled at my middle finger.
Oh, it's a heart.
Oh,
I'm sending hearts to New Mexico. Well, thank you for showing me your drawing. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so what do you think I should do? Keep the peace sign or just the other arm?
I think you should keep it as is, and if you want to draw a beanie on it, and glasses, you can say you drew a portrait of me.
Okay.
Yes, I should give you Lizzie's picture. You can make a picture of her.
Aw. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I always appreciate art.
I'll
I
read-
can't
can
draw
I-
very well. Huh?
Can I read my heat wave poem?
Oh, you can do your heatwave poem.
Terry, please excuse my singing. Because I love it when Terry
You
sings.
you sang yesterday, and I loved it.
I know, but I just love it when Terry sings. She's
Me
awesome.
too. I do.
Don't get a big head just because Marilyn Monroe sang a song about you. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. The temperature is rising. It isn't surprising. Dear heat wave, is life fun for you? I wonder if weather patterns have social lives. I mean, would you date a hailstorm or blizzard or vice versa? Are you a bad boy in the weather world? I mean, would you bring a tornado or tsunami to Thanksgiving just to piss off your family? Makes the mercury jump to 93. Oh, 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 oh. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. On days when you are present, hotels raise rates at least $50 to $100. Do you get a kickback? Do you see a shrink? Where do you reside when you disappear from the atmosphere? Scientists blame human activities for your continued persistence and increasing intensity. Are you anti-electric cars and windmills? I understand you are heavily invested in fossil fuels and multinational electricity providers. Guadalupe, 97. Santo Domingo, 99. Martinique, 105. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. The temperature is rising. It isn't surprising. In the end, you just cause trouble and create hot sidewalks and heat exhaustion. Your most prevalent quality is that you are exhausting. You must thank God every day for the existence of the 1954 musical, There's No Business Like Show Business, and the late, great Marilyn Monroe. Thank you. And has anyone ever seen No Business Like Show Business?
Yes.
So that song's really interesting because in the beginning, it's all these males screaming those lines. They're actually not really singing lines. They're kind of screaming them at her. Before she ever sings any lines, you have the men screaming them out, kind of scream singing. It's such a great movie. I think Ethel Merman was in it. I mean, you know, those old musicals are so spectacular. Now, what's funny is I saw 42nd Street on Broadway with the original cast, and I didn't know it was a movie. My father told me it was a movie. And so we found it at a video store and watched it. It was just so interesting to see that this amazing play was a movie at first. And, you know, it's weird how things kind of reverse back. Like you have movies made from TV shows and, you know, and now, you know, a lot of plays coming from movies and TV shows too. It's great. You know, I mean, like Lil Abner was a very successful play from a comic strip.
Yeah, Annie Get Your Gun and that are like my favorite scores, favorite musicals, so I always appreciate it. I also love hearing you sing. I hope you do more karaoke with us in the future.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm no Ed.
I mean,
I love it when Eddie sings.
I mean, I do too, but I think we all are special and all.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, you know, I know that I'm tone deaf, but you know, I think that there's a place for me. I'm not gonna become a musical star, but I think we can all sing in our poetry.
Karaoke is subjective.
I've never done karaoke in a bar before. I really want to try it at the New York. It's like,
we have fun. Yeah, we have fun.
Because I know there's going to be one. There's going to be a hybrid on the weekend of. I believe there's going to be a hybrid on the weekend.
Oh yeah, there will be. There's going to be no sleep that weekend.
Oh, is Ron still Ron?
Yeah, Ron's here.
Is he? Can you answer a question, Ron? Am I on the list for this month's hybrid?
No, the list hasn't been started yet. Come on Monday. It's always the Monday online before.
No, didn't he mention it? He mentioned it like last Monday.
He mentioned that there's hybrid. He didn't mention the list, but he'll say it on Monday at DM, Ron.
So it's going to be next. So it's going to be this next Monday. Oh, because I think I sent a message to you to put me on the hybrid list. I didn't. I thought that he was saying that we could send you a message.
No, not. And Monday, wait till he announced, because it's not usually till the second hour, though, you know.
No,
so.
I know how it works. Yes, he likes to do that.
But also, just bear in mind the rules. Now that the world's kind of open, we don't do a curated in-person hybrid list anymore. So it's first come, first serve who's at the door by 6:30 on Saturdays. So when y'all come to New York, if you want to perform at hybrid, make sure you get there early enough so that advocate gets you. He just takes a notepad and you just write your name down. So
is that an hour early or 2 hours early or what?
I mean, I usually get there around 6. I'm not going to perform in September because I've performed every month that bye Terry, that I'm going to give other people who don't perform all the time that space, and I'll do karaoke.
Yeah,
but I would probably get there by 6.
Yeah, I only do the online every other month because I just feel that there's a limited amount of spots. So
no, but because it's summer, we've had fewer people that I've read every month. That's not a rule anymore. Mm-hmm. And it's also nice hybrid because it's like half the folks that come don't do our online mics, so we get to see them perform live once a month, which is really nice.
Since you, Brian, and all the others are coming from out of town, like I'll probably be the same as Lizzie, that, you know, I'm not going to sign up that month because I want to give all the poets a chance that are coming, you know, because you're going to be there, you know, like I think Jeff Cottrell, Marissa, you know, everyone who's usually not, you know, that'll be great. And remember, you'll be at the poetry festival most likely until about 5 o'clock. You know, like maybe you can leave a little earlier, but that'll still give you time to go on the ferry, make it to the cafe 6:30. You know, you should be fine. Though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend.
Yeah, I still have to find a place to stay. That's gonna be a rough thing for me.
Not staying in the Airbnb that everyone else is staying in.
No, it was filled up.
Well, so right now, yeah, everyone who has signed up to stay has paid, but gee, we might be able to get you like a blow up mattress or something that you can.
Yeah, but someone that's my weight can't. It's not good.
Oh, those blow up mattresses, they're 20.
I've had them before. they don't have support enough for me, is what I'm saying.
Well, maybe like if you want to sleep in the same room as Jeff Cottrell and bring an air mattress for me,
You can snuggle with Jeff. That'll be fun.
I don't want to snuggle with Jeff. But you're welcome to do that if you want.
But also, I snore. That's my other problem. Is I don't know if my snoring would keep someone awake.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, so there is that. So far, everyone has confirmed their spot. So
yeah, I know that. I got there a little late, and but if I did do the air mattress thing, how much would it cost me? How much would it cost me to do that?
So right now, with the 7 of us, it's $138 per person for the entire 3 nights. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you just take 8 people divided by whatever that total is, and that's what it is.
So it would only be like 138 or 100 and whatever.
It'd be like 138, or maybe just.
Is there like a living room where I could put the mattress?
I don't. So it's a 4-bedroom. It's a 4-bedroom, two bath. I think 2 bath or one bathroom, but it's 4 bed. And it sleeps 7 to 8. Well,
is there AC?
I don't know. But if there's
it probably won't be that hot. I mean, it could be, but usually in September it starts to die down.
No.
Yeah, temperature shouldn't vary, and then even remember, you're only going to be there for a few hours because
you're just there to sleep, sit, and shower. That's it.
Hey, you're not going to be there. We're going to be at the festival all day, and we're going to be at the festival all day, then go to hybrid. We don't leave the cafe until like 3 in the morning.
Well, that's for those who stay at karaoke. If you stay.
And then I'm going, and then on Sunday, I think I'm going to actually read all night.
And I might run a race that morning. I'm not sleeping for like 5 days. It's fine, but
I'm hoping I can line up some sort of other gig outside of that at a library or something.
And then Joshua Kearney wants me to take him to gay bars, so I'm definitely not going to sleep.
Yeah, let's go. I'm down to go to there. Let's go.
It's only because he took me in San Francisco. I don't actually want to go to the gay bars here, but I'm happy to take him.
Well, I'll make sure you're not baited because I'll just kick them in their.
No, it's just because it's not my thing. Like, he enjoys it, and I'm happy to take him. It's just not my thing.
That's
valid.
It's
something that you grow out of.
That too.
Generalissimo has not yet, but that's okay.
What'd you say?
I like going to a museum and like hitting on women that way. It's fine. I don't drink. It's not fun for me. I mean, I like to dance. Like, you guys have seen me dance. I just don't. It's not.
I want to dance with somebody.
Anyway, it's been a fun night here at Deadpan Dope. I appreciate. Yeah, we got some in Houston. I appreciate all the ice cream sundae prompts and y'all jumping in on that. It's been fun. We'll be back on August 16th with a feature of Stephen Blaine. He's a great musician. He'll play a set.
We booked Stephen for November. We booked him.
What?
So if you want to double dip Stephen Blaine, right? He'll be featuring twice at Word Is Right. He's got Deadpan Dope the next Deadpan, and he'll be back November 12th for the double feature on Saturday.
Okay. Very nice.
Who is he double featuring with?
Well, so Ethan Mackler is not featuring. I don't know what the deal is, but he's not interested in doing any of that. So I've reached out to Jake Fava. I don't know if you know who that is. He's an incredible musician here on Instagram. And I've asked him if he's interested in doing that. If not, I have a couple other local musicians.
There's also Philadelphia Phil. Do you know who he is?
Yes. Phil, I like him a lot. He's amazing. So I'll reach out to him and see.
Yeah. So, Tara Rose, you better dance with me during karaoke at the New Weekend. We have a dance floor near the back door. All right. Well, it's fun, everyone. Ron is going to take us out with the Beanie Blessing. I'm going to screen share, and then I will see you on August 16th for our feature with Stephen Blaine. All right, let's pull this up.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Looking forward to Stephen Blaine's feature. Exciting, and thank you for everyone for showing up. Let's give it up for Elizabeth because come on, like we're
Deadpan Lizzie, the Beanie God! Woo!
and
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. We started a little late tonight, but it's all good. All right, Ron, as long as you can see that, go for it.
So here we go. Beanie blessings on behalf of ESS, which is Deadpan Lizzie's real name. So, Beanie blessings. We close out our time together, staring up at the same sky. Whether the sun kisses down on your gentle face. Penku. The cotton candy clouds begin to swirl in the early evening. The crescent moon fades in as the constellations begin to dance throughout the night. We all look up at the same sky. Thank you for blessing the sky, soil beneath our feet, and our family with your presence and art. Thank you for taking the time to create. Thank you for holding the space. May you squirt out poems kitty style in dreamland. May we always have beanies to keep us warm and stylish. This has been the Deadpan Dope Tuesday open mic with The Word is Right, hosted by Deadpan Lizzie, the Beanie God. On behalf of our community, I, Ron Trankler Thompson, bid you adieu, adieu, until next time. Beanie blessings to everyone. Goodbye.
Beanie
Yeah.
blessings.
Bye, everyone.
Adieu.
Good night.
Yeah.